Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to show you this new plant that I got. It's a Syngonium pataphyllum. Isn't she pretty? This is a younger leaf, and then this is a little bit older leaf. You can see the... Isn't that pretty? And then this one is totally different. Oops. It's a lot more green. But I got it from a lady on Etsy. I'll put her name across the screen. And then I will put the pictures up of the more mature leaves that she had on her store. And you guys will see why I wanted this plant. I really love Syngoniums. And I bought these. They were cuttings. I got them Saturday. I've got root hormone. I put a little bit of root hormone in them, if I can speak. But you can see they have really nice roots. A couple of them were rotten when I got them. And, well, there's another one. I'm just going to pinch, maybe. I'll cut it off. You want to cut it up above where the rotten is. That one all feels good. It looks like they all are doing... Oops, sorry, that was loud. I always forget I have this glass table. Here's another one I'm just going to pull off. All the rest of them are in really good shape. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is, now there's... Ooh, I bought 3 cuttings. There's 3 separate ones, but I'm going to go ahead and pot them up in this pot. And then I have stakes I want to put up just to hold them up a little bit more. They were a little more wilty when I first got them, but they've really got to looking a lot better. Let me move my camera down and we'll pot these up. Okay, I got my pot already. I have some soil in it, and then I've got my stakes and my Velcro tape. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut my Velcro tape now. I'm assuming I'm not going to need that big of pieces because the stems are small and the stakes are small. And then once they're standing up a little bit better, or need a bigger stake, because these do get rather big, as you guys can see through the pictures. But I do not know the name of it. The lady didn't know the name of it. It was just, she said, because I was talking to her in private message, she just said it was something growing wild out in her yard, which I love that. She was from Florida. This one's got a really long stem on it, and it's actually growing new growth down here. You can see there's a new piece coming up. I'm wondering if I should cut that off and make a new start, because it doesn't have any roots on it. I'll put those in there. Because if I bury it where the roots are, up to where the roots are, this is all going to get buried. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut, because right there is where the roots are coming out. I'm going to go ahead and cut, because there's a node. I got to get closer so I can see. There's a node here and here. So I'm going to cut above this node. And then I will just put this in some water until it starts growing roots. Or I can put it in spag. Okay, that's a little bit deeper. I'm going to start, or shallower, I'm going to start with these deeper ones. And then I'll get some more soil in here. I have been on a huge syngonium kick the last few years. I really like the plants. Excuse me, they're really easy to grow. And I'm going to go ahead and stick my stakes in here. Get her tied up. I think I'll just tie up one stem. That'll hold her up nicely. And that one might not even need one, but I want to get this guy in here. And then I'll just tie her up with one. Oh, they're all sticking. Oh, they're all sticking together. Okay, get in there, roots. Maybe I'll tie each stem from each separate cutting. I'll do it that way. Then I'll only have to have 2 stakes in. There, that should work out. Get that root down in here. Yeah, but anyways, I have been going like syngonium crazy. I mean, I don't have that many, but I have enough. I actually have one more coming. And then I've got another plant, a plant that I've wanted for quite a few years. And it was always so expensive, and I actually found, I'm going to tighten this up. I actually found one that was a great price, and it was a large plant, not a cutting, or well, it's not a large plant, it's a 4-inch pot, but you can see this leaf has some damage, but there, I'll move my camera up a little bit now since I got everybody in. And I'm going to go ahead and just dump this water into the plant because it's got rooting hormone on it, in it. That way I'll let the plant use up that rooting hormone good. And like I have said in other videos, the other reason I like to use rooting hormone is because not only does it help your plant's roots when you're propagating come out a little bit quicker. Woo! I almost overflowed it. Why isn't this dripping? That soil was pretty dry. I hope I don't have an overflow. But, oh, here it comes. I have a feeling I'm going to have an overflow here. There. Stop that catastrophe. But anyways, the other reason why I like using rooting hormone is, one, it helps your roots grow quicker when you're propagating. I'm going to dump that in there and just let it drip. Seems like something's plugging up my hole there on the bottom of the pot. But it also has bacterial and fungicide in it, so that it helps so that your stems and roots and stuff won't rot as quickly. So that is always a good thing, especially when you're propagating in water or spag, either one. So your roots or your stems aren't rotting or causing a fungal issue with the plant. So I've said that in several other videos, and I never knew it until about a year ago when I was watching another YouTuber talk about it. And I got on and looked it up, and lo and behold, not every rooting hormone has the bacteria fighting for fungal issues and stuff in it, but the majority of them do. So it's a kind of a good thing. You can see this one's got a new leaf popping up. But it's going to take some time to keep recovering and pushing up new growth. And with your syngoniums, I need a little more soil right here. You want to keep them on the moist side. So with this soil, for most of my syngoniums, and like I do with my anthuriums, I still put quite a bit of perlite in it, but not as much as I do with, say, my philodendrons, because these like to stay on the moist side. So I'll turn you around here to the prettier side. So I use a little less perlite in here, and then as far as feeding, I'll just be using my fish fertilizer for this plant, and then this piece right here, actually I have some other propagations going on. Let me grab that container and I'll put that stem that I cut off in that container. Okay, this is my propagation. It's just an old to-go container. I've got some Monstera Perus in here that were just stem cuttings. You see the roots coming on those. And then new growth. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, wow, several. And then I have another leaf that's almost dead, and then I also have a dubium cutting that I put in here. I just started her in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and with this one, I'm just going to stick it down in here like this. Move that little guy. And then we will wait for her to root out. I probably should put new spag in here. This is like got a lot of algae on it. Still smells okay, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's just from the light hitting it. So there we go. We will propagate that little booger I'm glad my prues are starting to root out and get leaves on them. I'll leave them in here longer until I add them to my original mother pot. So that will be fun. Get my pot a little bit fuller with my Peru. So there we go, guys. That is my new Syngonium. If any of you guys have this Syngonium, by looking at the leaves, it's not a white butterfly, because that's what I thought it was at first, but it stays really elongated. I will put another picture up. Those are what the seller had on her website for her mature plants, and you can see how the leaves get. So, but if any of you guys have this, by this plant and the pictures I showed you, and you know the name of it, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate that, and I will update you guys on this plant in about a month or so, and we'll see how she's doing. So, alright guys, talk to you later. Bye. Peace.